want to do number theories, and to those who are just joining us for the first time, you have to subscribe to our channel, Tichaona Edward Commercials. Right, so let's start now. We want to start with number theories. Right, so you have to know different types of numbers that we have. Right, so define these numbers that we have. Right, there is what we call a prime number. A prime number. Prime number. Right, a prime number is got only two factors, itself and 1. Right, that is what we call a prime number. It has got only two factors, that number itself and 1. Right, and then after a prime number there is what we call a composite number. It has got more than two factors. Right, so that's the difference between a prime number and a composite number. And then when we are talking about factors, like we said, a prime number has got only two factors. A factor, these are whole numbers which divide exactly into the number. So if a number divides exactly into another number, we call it a factor. And then there are what we call common factors. These are numbers that are shared between two or more numbers. So if a number is being shared between two or more numbers, we say that one is a what? Is a common factor. And again, when we are talking about number theory, you have to understand what multiples are. These are the basics of mathematics before we actually get deeper into the workings and everything. And then when we are talking of multiples, I'm sure you are quite familiar with these multiples of a number. They can be found in the multiplication table. I'm sure since primary level, everyone is actually familiar with the multiplication table. Right, so we can say the first, let's talk about the first 6 multiples of 2. Say talk of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The first 6 multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, of 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So these are multiples. These are numbers that are actually found in the multiplication table. That's what we call multiples. And then square numbers. These are numbers that are made by multiplying a number by itself once. For example, we can say 9 squared, 3 squared. 9 squared is 81, 3 squared is 9. So this is what we call what? Square numbers. And then there is what we also call cube numbers. These are made by multiplying a number by its 12s, 3 lots of number, right? So we call it cube numbers. For example, 4 cubed, 4 to the power 3. You can write it as 4 cubed, right? So it means 4 times 4 times 4. That's what we call 4 cubed, right? And then we have to also talk about, in the number theory, a square root. A square root of a number is a number which, when multiplied by itself, is equal to that number. The sign that we use for square root is this one. Right, so we can say the square root of 25 is equals to 5. The square root of 49 is equals to 7. Because when we say 5 times 5, we get what? 25. So we are saying the square root of a number is when it's multiplied by itself is equal to what? To that number. So when we multiply 5 by 5, we get 25. When we multiply 7 by 7, we get 49. When we multiply 3 by 3, we get 9. So the square root of 9 is 3. The square root of 25 is 7. Right. And then When we are also dealing with numbers, we have to know that we can also form patterns, right? Like we can form patterns, like for example, when we are saying 2, 4, 6, 8, you see there is a difference of 2. So you see that the next number is actually, you get that next number by adding 2, right? And then we can say you can also get the number by multiplying what? 2, right? That's basically what you need to know about the number theory. So remember, we talked about prime numbers, composite numbers, common factors, multiples, square numbers, cube numbers, square roots, cube roots. Yeah, supposed to be familiar with them before we get into detail with the mathematics, right? So this is the basics that you need in high school. You have to know this, right? Most of the topics in matrix or in grade 8, 9, 10, they start with these definitions, and you have to know what an integer is, right? Positive and negative numbers, real numbers, irrational numbers. All these, you're supposed to know them. Thank you so much. Continue following us on our tutorials. Yeah, we offer one-on-one services. Again, we offer online services via Zoom or Skype, right? In all your problems in mathematics, be free to contact us. Contact Edward. Tutorials 078 196 5544. Thank you so much.